أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه واستنى بسنة الدين أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters Islam. Welcome to another episode of an Ayah Day series, Keeps the Shaitan Away. Today we'll be looking at Ayah number 33 in Surah Luqman, Surah 31. In Surah Luqman in verse 33, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us about a family rebellion or a father and son rebellion on a day that will be humongous on the mind of the people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, Ya nas ittaqu rabbakum, O human beings. He's addressing all mankind, not just the Muslims, but he's saying, Ya nas, O human beings, O mankind. Fear your Lord, have God consciousness. Wakhshaw yawman, and fear that day, and beware of that day. Be scared of that day. Which day? Yawman la yajzi walidun an waladihi. Beware of that day, be scared of that day when no father, or for that matter, mother, will be of any benefit to their child, to their son and daughter. Meaning no father will avail their son, no son will avail their father. What does it mean? It means that no everybody's going to be for their nafs. This relationship that is so close, parent and child relationship. In the dunya, the parents looked after children and children looked after parents. This was such a symbolic relationship, a very highly connected and loving and uniting relationship that they would not desert each other in dunya. They would always be there and aid and assist each other in this parent-child relationship, father, mother, son, and daughter. But on Yawm al-Qiyamah, on the day of judgment, the parent and the child will be totally disconnected. They will not even recognize each other. Such is the torment of this day of judgment. وَخْشُوا يَوْمًا لَا يَجْزِي وَالِدٌ وَلَدِهِ وَلَا مَوْلُودٌ هُوَ جَازٍ عَنْ وَالِدِهِ شَيْئًا إِنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ. Verily, the promise of Allah is truthful, meaning that day is coming, the day of accountability, the day of justice, the day of ultimate judgment. Yawm al-Qiyamah is coming. And on Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah is trying to make us realize that relationships will no longer be beneficial on that Yawm al-Qiyamah. Relationships such as father, mother, and son and daughter will no longer look after each other, will not avail each other, will not benefit each other, will not support each other, will not help each other. Your father cannot help you, your mother cannot help you, even if they want to, because they would not have the time to do that. They'll be so stressed out. They'll be so much in difficulty and stress and panic of their own accountability. Every father, every mother is stressed out for their own hisab, for their own accountability. Likewise, every son and daughter is so stressed out for their own accountability that they have no time to worry about their own father or mother likewise. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us this? Not just to scare us, but to make us realize the gravity of situation. That look, in this life, as much as you love your father and mother, as much as you love your son and daughter, and you always want to be there for them, you always want to support them, as much as you do that, there'll come a day when you will stop recognizing them, when you will not even be able to help and assist them because you yourself are in dire need. And the whole purpose of this is to make us realize that we need to prepare for Qiyamah. Father and mother or son and daughter, each individual has to prepare for their own hisab and kitab, for their own accountability. Every individual is responsible to worry about their accountability. They cannot rely that, oh, somebody's going to bail them out. No father or mother is going to bail anybody out. No son and daughter is going to bail their father or mother out on the day of Qiyamah, day of judgment, at the time of hisab and kitab, accountability. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala goes on to say, فَلَا تَغُرَّنَّكُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا وَلَا يَغُرَّنَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغُرُورُ. So do not, let the worldly life, deviate you, devour you, delude you, in a delusion and deceive you about Allah by shaitan and the dunya. This hayat al-dunya is a deception, a delusion, This dunya is so attractive and like a quicksand that sucks you in, that a person forgets in a moment, in a second, a person forgets Allah and Akhirah and Yawm al-Qiyamah and everything. That is why the beginning part of the ayah, Allah is talking about fear Him and fear the day of judgment when no father or mother will help or benefit or bail their son and daughter, and likewise no son and daughter will help or bail out their parents. So then Allah is saying, look, you have to worry for yourself. And remember, this dunya is such a deception that it will deviate you from your focus of life. So therefore, if you get deviated and devoured for by God because and deceived by this dunya because of its glitter and glamour and materialistic attractions and luxuries and whatnot have you, then remember that there's going to be no help for you on the day of judgment. In other words, Allah is saying, if you lose this dunya by getting sucked into it and not working for akhirah, then even your father or mother will not come to rescue you on the day of judgment. In other words, Allah is giving us a sense of urgency, a sense of hurriedness, that each individual, each insan needs to work hard for their akhirah, for their a'mal, for their book of deeds, for their kitab, for their result that they'll get. Each one has to work hard for it, because neither the father nor the mother can help or avail them. Likewise, no son or daughter can help and avail their parents if they get deviated because of the deception of this dunya. And towards the end, Allah says, وَلَا يَغُرَّنَّكُمُ اللَّهُ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورِ, and do not be deceived about Allah by the deceiver, meaning shaitan, the chief deceiver, Iblis. Because Iblis is always out there to get us. Iblis is always bombarding on our head with a lot of deceptions and whispers and things and thoughts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, don't let Iblis take you away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding us that this is the aspect of life that we need to worry about, the akhirah, the day of judgment, because nothing will help us, nothing will avail us on that day except our own a'mal, our own action and deeds. And if we don't worry about it today, then even our closest family member, meaning the mother or father or son or daughter, cannot help and avail us on that day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. May Allah protect us. May Allah save us from the hellfire. May Allah save us from the torment on the day of judgment. May Allah give us tawfiq and encouragement every day, every morning, every evening to work for our akhirah, to prepare for our judgment day, day of judgment, and prepare for our book of deeds. Ameen, ameen, ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakallah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. We'll be back again tomorrow, Friday, 9 p.m. with the Friday Night Family Halaqah. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.